I was curious, like, what do you guys think the hardest like Voidstone is?
I think it's still Maven,
It's
but
Maven,
it's because I'm stupid. I'm
I think
dumb.
so. I was thinking like maybe new players would struggle more with Exarch, honestly. I feel like Uber was like a gear check. Yeah, Exarch, I feel like
West
if you have low damage, you do Exarch, you get to like low HP, you got to do the ball phase over and over again, right? If you're like a weak character, you get like one shot by a ball.
Fair. And you don't wait out the portal when you go back in, maybe, yeah. Yeah, true.
Didn't they also say that the Shaper Elder one can now be obtained by just killing Shaper and Elder separately?
Yes. So easy.
That is crazy.
So easy.
That is actually a crazy. I'm not sure. I wonder what the... Do you think it's because they wanted to kind of make each quadrant feel a little bit more balanced in terms of how you actually access the boss? Because when you think about it, Uber Elder was always the one outlier in that regard, that it took so much longer to actually get to that boss. Because you had to... I mean, especially if you're an SSF, it was completely ridiculous. But even
you don't trade.
Yeah.
So expensive.
Just getting to that boss. So expensive. I wonder if that's why they did that. And they but it is a big change. There is a huge difference between Shaper and Elder on their own and Uber Elder.
Yeah, especially like Shaper without Maven is actually really, really easy. If you don't plan on doing Feared right after, it's really, really easy.
Yeah, that's an interesting change actually. So I do like that they've added the incarnations, by the way, as like an actual mechanic that makes sense. You get the Voidstone on the map. It kind of felt a bit weird before, it was.
I actually think overall, I think these stones are actually going to be harder to get now, just because you have to eat your Exarch for one stone, then you have to do all the Dread, Fear, Neglect for like another stone. You actually probably got to do more bosses now to get Voidstones.
Yeah, it might take longer in total, even with the change to Shaper and Elder.